Your cat understands more of your words than you believe, yet chooses not to show it. You speak casually while your cat eats, rests, or watches you move. Most people mistake a lack of response for a lack of understanding. Your cat processes sound, emotion, and meaning in a quiet internal way. Behind everyday silence, there is a deeper truth shaping their behavior. This reveals essential insights about unique words your cat actually understands. These insights can change how you guide trust and connection at home. One habit many owners rely on may be working against them. But before we begin, please press like and subscribe to support our channel. And now, let us move closer to your cat's inner world. Word 1. No. Your cat understands the word no far better than most people believe. The surprise is not their ability to hear it, but their freedom to ignore it. You say no when your cat jumps on the counter or scratches the sofa. You repeat it louder or sharper while expecting the behavior to stop. For a cat, this word does not mean authority or obedience. It signals a moment to pause and evaluate rather than surrender. Inside your cat, a quiet decision takes place based on reward and comfort. They listen to your tone and weigh it against what they gain by continuing. When you slow down your voice and redirect their attention to something aloud, the meaning of no changes. The moment becomes guidance rather than conflict. Your cat may blink slowly or shift posture instead of resisting. That softness is the sign of understanding, not fear. With cats, understanding does not guarantee obedience, only awareness. Word 2. Their name. What if your cat has always known their name, but waits for the right moment to respond? You call your cat while walking through the house or opening a door. You assume silence means they did not recognize the sound. To a cat, their name is not a command. It is a signal tied to emotion, memory, and safety. Your cat hears their name and notes who said it and how it sounded. They store that information quietly without rushing to react. When the name is spoken softly and consistently, it becomes familiar and warm. Over time, your cat links that sound with trust rather than demand. You may notice a small ear turn or a gentle tail movement. That is recognition expressed on their terms. For cats, a name is not a call to act. It is a reminder of connection. Word 3. Come here. If you use the phrase come here the right way, your cat can choose to follow you willingly. You often say, come here, when your cat is doing something you dislike. The words arrive during tension, frustration, or interruption. To a cat, this phrase becomes linked with loss of freedom. It does not sound like safety or reward. Cats respond to memory, not hierarchy. They learn whether a sound leads to comfort or pressure. When you say, come here, only before food play or gentle touch, the meaning shifts. The phrase becomes a signal that something good is waiting. Over time, your cat may walk toward you with a relaxed body and steady pace. That movement is choice, not submission. For cats, trust is the only reason to come closer. Word 4. Good job. You smile, speak softly, and say, good job, after your cat does something small, and they pause. Why? You praise your cat during quiet moments without expecting much in return. It feels like a habit rather than communication. Cats do not hear praise as words alone. They feel the emotional weight carried by your voice and body. Your tone, warmth, and posture tell your cat they are safe. That message reaches them faster than language. When praise is gentle and paired with calm touch, your cat relaxes. The moment becomes emotional reinforcement rather than training. You may see slow blinking, a lowered body, or a soft gaze. Those are signs of comfort and belonging. For cats, approval is not obedience. It is emotional alignment. Word 5. Food and food-related words. Your cat hears food words even when you whisper them. They do not need volume. They need familiarity. You say words like food, eat, or treat while moving around the kitchen. You believe your cat reacts only to the sound of bowls or cans. For a cat, these words are tied directly to reward memory. The brain links the sound with pleasure, long before the food appears. Each time the word is followed by feeding, the connection grows stronger. Over time, the word alone can trigger alertness and anticipation. Your cat may lift their head, widen their eyes, or move closer. That response is learned trust, not instinct alone. For cats, food words are promises remembered clearly. Tone of voice. The word matters less than how it is spoken. Many people focus on vocabulary while ignoring tone. You speak to your cat using the same voice you use with adults. You expect clarity to come from the word itself. Cats read emotion before meaning. Pitch, rhythm, and softness guide their interpretation. A higher, calmer tone signals safety rather than command. Your cat listens longer when the voice feels gentle. You may notice slower movements or relaxed posture. That calm is a sign of emotional understanding. For cats, tone is the language beneath the word. Repeated everyday phrases. What if one of the most meaningful words your cat understands is one you never notice saying? You speak naturally while passing by, resting, sitting, or simply sharing space. You do not aim to communicate anything specific in those moments. For a cat, repetition builds meaning even without intention. Familiar sounds become signals of presence and safety. Your cat learns patterns rather than grammar. They track what usually follows certain sounds or phrases. When your voice appears consistently without pressure or demand, it becomes comforting. That comfort slowly turns into emotional recognition. You may see your cat settle closer or remain nearby longer. That choice reflects quiet trust. For cats, meaning is often created by calm presence rather than words. Cats never struggle with words. They struggle with how emotions are carried through them. When you adjust one small habit, your cat feels safer and the bond quietly deepens. Try changing one word or tone for a few days. Then watch how your cat responds and share what you notice in the comments. The next step goes deeper in 12 secrets your cat wants you to know about their love, where behavior turns into emotional truth. Subscribe and come back. Your cat has more to say.